Welcome to High Vibes for You. My name is Michelle. In this video, I am doing your new and full moon transformations. This is going to be for water signs. So if you are Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, this is for you. If you're new to High Vibes for You, this is a spread that I already pre-lay out with your oracle cards. I have not looked at them. We're going to review them together. And then I'm going to get you 4 tarot cards. The purpose of this spread is to basically let you know what you're attracting, what you're releasing, the shadow and light work that you're doing, and what's being gained throughout this new and full moon transformation. So we're going to go ahead and dive into it. Your energy going into the new and full moon, we have door to spirit. So some of you guys could have gone through a spiritual awakening, gotten some spiritual enlightenment. This has changed essentially, but at a soul level. So I feel like you've been awakened to a deep healing, a deep knowing and understanding within yourself and what it is that you are supposed to be doing. And then we have cornucopia with today's energy, which is speaking to your wish fulfillment, your desires, and knowing that your wishes are coming true here. And 5 plus 2, which 1 plus 2 is 7. When you break down 11, that's divinity all day long. So let's take a look at what you're attracting and what you're releasing. What's being attracted is limiting beliefs. So it's the opposite of that. This is what you are releasing, so to speak. Okay, when I said you went through an enlightenment or a spiritual awakening, this is what has been awoken or is that a word? Awakened inside of you, so to speak. What you have been allowing yourself to believe that isn't true. And what's coming out is your truth, your soul's truth, so to speak. And like I said, with this white being in here, it's spirit guide, your angels, your spirit guides. They've helped you realize this. They're removing all the shadow aspects of yourself so that way you can fully thrive to your highest potential. And what you're releasing is grace. So you're having grace on yourself. When I think of grace, it's like that grace and mercy. It's like you're being more compassionate with yourself, more understanding. You're trusting your intuition. You're trusting the thoughts that you feel, the emotions that you feel, and expressing that. You're not in this state of like, oh, I can't feel like that. Oh, I can't speak like that. You're like, no, I trust this intuition, the information that I'm getting, that I know is the truth. So through you expressing this and honoring these truths and believing in them, the grace is the vision that you have for yourself, for your wish fulfillment, with the purple being here. You're trusting in the vision that you're getting, your dreams, signs and synchronicities. You're trusting your intuition and guiding you to complete these or obtain these goals, with the cornucopia card being here. The shadow work is the connection, listen, between you and spirit. It's like the duality of the situation. When I see this card, I think of the High Priestess and the Hierophant. It's switching your... And yeah, exactly. 4 plus 6 is 10. This is a new beginning for you. You've gone through a spiritual awakening. So it's like the old way of thinking is no more. Like you understand the duality of things, how it takes the hard work and the effort in person. But then the other half of the battle is actually believing and trusting in the guidance and the steps you're being led to take and expressing those truths. So staying grounded and staying connected is also a part of this shadow work. So maybe start meditating and journaling or scripting, whatever the case may be. So that way you can stay connected with this door to spirit being here and not lose sight or lose focus or get back into these fearful doubts or beliefs, so to speak. So the light work here is divine guidance. Oh my gosh, listen. Spirit, angels, your ancestors, your guides, whatever it is that you identify with, they are helping you bring this in. Do you hear me? Like they're helping you navigate through these roadblocks. They're sending you intuitive nudges. They're letting you know what you need to cut out, what you need to keep doing. And it's all based off of this grace and this limiting belief that you're attracting. Well, you're not attracting a limiting belief, but it's this truth through the limiting beliefs that is radiating through. And the grace that you have, that you're allowing yourself, you're receptive to this divine guidance. You're putting in the work, and it's a completion of an old way of being and into a whole new enlightened spirit here. So when we look at the new moon, we have a Nahata, which is to do with your heart space, if I'm not mistaken. So your heart chakra is open, and then yeah, that makes sense because we got the green and the blue here. So you've unlocked your heart space. You've removed blockages that wasn't allowing you to thrive. And if you look at the two women here, one is shadowy and one is enlightened. And I feel like that's what you've worked through or have gone through or will be going through throughout this full and new moon transformation. And it makes sense because we have a lunar eclipse coming up and things are being heightened. Things are being brought to people's attention so they can cut them out, so to speak, and then also go for them at the same time. New discoveries of possibilities, dreams, interests, relationships even, that are actually fulfilling to you. And then we have niyamas for the full moon. And this reminds me of the Four of Swords, where you're releasing certain thoughts, certain beliefs, and things of that nature. But then it also reminds me of the Hermit card, because it's like you're isolating yourself or kind of going inward to obtain this divine knowledge and letting it blossom and flourish. So now let me get you the book so I can get you further information. So it is relating to the chakras. It's on page 55. Wait a minute, 555. You need to look that up, okay? Because this is 5 and then this is on page 55. So that's a major life change, my friend. Definitely look up angel number 555 when you get a chance. So yeah, definitely speaking to your heart chakra. Your heart has opened its chambers to new possibilities, and the light is coming through to soothe its once dark corners. This love heals all and allows you to see all people for their greatest potential, including yourself. By putting down your armor, you are truly able to use the intelligence of your heart, which will always guide you in the right direction. Trust the journey of the heart. It may not always make sense to the mind, but it is aware of possibilities the mind cannot yet envision. When you truly live a heart-centered life, there is nothing left to fear. Meditate on the color green and practice heart-opening yoga poses to aid the journey. I just said that. I didn't say nothing about yoga, but I did say that your heart chakra was opening up. So definitely maybe some of those practices may be beneficial to you, walking in nature even, and just spending time like just writing what comes to your mind or ideas like that. If you didn't have any restraints to be able to do it, such as financial or time or space and energy, whatever, if you could just do what it is that comes to your mind that you want to do without thinking about what's stopping you from doing it, that's what you should go for doing, because that's what you truly desire to do at a soul level. And so we have niyamas. Hold on, let me check on my son. Okay, sorry about that. So I don't think I read niyamas. No, I was about to read niyamas. Okay. So, like I said, laws of personal observance. You are beginning to reap the rewards of the inner transformational work you have done. This is just the beginning of a lifelong practice of personal observance. Tune into what your soul needs at this moment. Are there toxins in your body and mind that need purity? Are you experiencing contentment for all the blessings you have been given? Are you using your disciplined energy to take you forward toward your divine purpose? Continue to practice self-study. There is always more you'll find when you open up the pathway to your true spirit. Take some extra time for yourself each day to practice the celebration and contemplation of spirit. Definitely hermit energy there. And also Four of Swords energy, where you're releasing things that are no longer serving you, like I said. So let's look at your call to action. We have the book. This is all about knowledge, wisdom. And if you look here, these are spiritual books, so to speak. Like, because Yoni Magic, Astrology of the Fallen, Astrology, Alchemy is the highlighted book that's being pulled here. And when I think of alchemy, I think of the magician. Like, the magician knows how to use the perfect alchemy to manifest whatever it is that their heart desires. They have the pentacle, they have the sword, they have the wand, they have the cup, which is the emotions. The wand is the spirit, the passion, the drive behind it. The pentacle is the physical resources, the action that you're putting behind it. And the sword is the thought process, the mentality, and the positive thoughts that you're putting behind what it is that you're trying to do. So as the author has it, 26, we have knowledge is power. The book represents knowledge, education, wisdom, and hidden secrets. There are so many things about this existence to be discovered, and those who have come before us were so gracious to transcribe each teaching in a manuscript. So it is our duty to research our questions and build our own wealth of knowledge on a continuous basis. The book shows information for you that you need to research. It could be a formal education to a secret within your relationship. Either way, it's time to study the facts of the unknown. So as it relates to love, something within your relationship could be hidden, or you could be participating in a secret relationship altogether. If you're single, quite possibly you may have or may be a secret admirer. If it's in career, you may need to learn some extra skills for your job. Training is vital to success, so learn all you can and then show up at the front of the class for your health, brain, memory, or medical tests to come. I'm going to stop reading that. Hopefully that doesn't mean anything for you guys. I'm praying for nothing but healthy bodies and internal organs all over. But definitely, this is calling you to analyze your relationships, your relationship with yourself, studying spirit, whether that be religion or your angels, your guides, your spirit animals, whatever the case may be that you're into. But doing these things is bringing in this perfect alchemy, having those harmonious relationships, having a strong relationship with yourself, a deep knowing of your spirituality and being confident in that and having faith in it. You're going to get this cornucopia. So let's look at your tarot. We're going to look at the earth, wind, air, and fire for you, which is your emotions, your soul, the stability and creation, and relationships and communication in your life. Okay, so for water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, which you guys are probably really feeling these emotions. That makes a lot of sense, especially if you're a water sign, because the lunar eclipse is going to be in Cancer, and Cancer out of Pisces and Scorpio, they are the most empathetic. I know, because Cancer is in my moon. So trust me, I've been feeling it, honey. Let's see here. So with your water on the soul level, the Hierophant, exactly. Your emotions being focused on what this is like. Okay, so this is at a soul level, and it makes sense because this is your values. This is what you're committing yourself to. This is you looking at the commitments that you are currently involved in and deciding if you guys need to go forward, if there needs to be some adjustments made, but making sure that either way it's in alignment now that you've walked through this door to spirit and you've gained this higher sense of self. And with the earth, your material and stability, we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is beautiful. If I look at these two, this is 111. That's another angel number that you need to look up. But anywho, so this is letting me know that there are some endings that are taking place, and I love how the endings over here, it's like the shadow work is ending, but only to let the light come in. It's like a new beginning. The wheel has turned. So things are coming in your favor now, or going to begin to manifest in your favor. Oh my Jesus. Hold on, please. So I have a son upstairs watching TV and playing with his toys while I'm doing your reading, and I just heard like this big bang, neither here nor there. But he's okay. So, okay, back to your reading. Your communication and relationships. Taking a leap of faith and healing them. I feel like you're bringing healing to your relationships by being in this divine guidance. You're being taught your faults in the relationship, that person's faults, and you're trusting like, okay, either we need to separate in order for this relationship to heal, or we need to start incorporating these truths, these thoughts, these ideas in order for this relationship to heal. But then it's also taking a leap of faith towards new people. I feel like you're meeting new people throughout this ascension that you're going through, because essentially that's what spiritual enlightenment is. You're raising your vibration. So when you raise your frequency, you're in a higher frequency, you're attracting more things that are truly in alignment for you. So people that have the same interests, same thoughts, same beliefs, you're bringing those people into you. So definitely good that you release this shadow aspect of yourself. And if you look here, she's like got this stick and she's leaning over, but it's like you're taking that leap of faith to get out of this darkness, this dark aspect of yourself. And look at the limiting beliefs here. Same thing, that darkness is fading away. So this is beautiful. So I feel like you're going to be able to communicate in a more loving way, in a more honest way above all, which will bring harmony to the situation, whether that be you guys separating and you guys finding peace, or like I said, working it out. And so then when we look at your fire energy, what you are creating and the actions that you're taking, it's a new beginning, essentially, with the Ten of Swords. It's a completion. It's a wrap for the old way of thinking. Like I said, the limiting beliefs, the old relationships that weren't helping you grow, weren't helping you progress. You are in this Knight of Sword energy where you are taking quick action towards the thoughts that make sense to you, that are in alignment with this new fulfillment with the cornucopia here. So by you doing that work and holding on to your vision, being truthful in your communication, but then also kind at the same time, I feel like things are going to really work out for you for the best. Like, you're going to get this cornucopia, your wish fulfillment, whatever that may be. So that's what I got for you guys for the... I'm sorry, I just got a notification on my phone. That's what I got for you guys for the new and full moon transformations. If it brought you clarity and you thought it was helpful, let me know in the comments. I love getting your feedback. Hit that like button. Share this with somebody. I'm sending you mad love, peace, clarity, and abundance and overflow. And until my next video, continue to vibe high, y'all. Bye.